Things just got very interesting indeed. Activision have started a new brand of campaign marketing for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and it appears that they're now going to be using Twitter, following on from the Snapchat teasers with the Dr. Salim video teasers and image teasers and message of the days on Black Ops 2. Now, where does this all come about? Well, earlier today, the official Treyarch account followed this random account titled The Unmarked Man. Now, this account was only generated today and has only ever tweeted once. Why would Treyarch be following this random account? Bearing in mind they only follow 15 people in total, so that's not a lot at all, and the only people they follow are fellow Call of Duty, people, or in fact other game developers. So what could this be signifying? Well, since Treyarch followed this Unmarked Man account, the account has generated over 1.6 thousand followers so far, and that number will continue to rise over the coming days. Well, clearly what is going on here is they're using this Twitter account as a new marketing scheme following the Snapchat teasers. And what can we take out of this Twitter account so far? Well, clearly this is the start of a huge teasing campaign. They've tweeted out one tweet which says the incident changed everything. What could this be hinting at? I'm thinking that it's hinting at something that happened within Black Ops 1's campaign that changed everything entirely, and we'll have to find out what that is at a later date in Black Ops 3's campaign. The next thing we can take out of it is the profile picture. The profile picture is a character, a silhouette in front of three white bars. What could the three white bars signify? And well, obviously and quite probably it's signifying at Call of Duty Black Ops 3, again hinting at the fact that Treyarch followed this account to let us know that this is going to be an official teasing account for Black Ops 3. We'll have to find out who this Unmarked Man is, but I've got a few theories about it. So what else can we take out of the image? Well, the first thing which a lot of people have noticed is that if you actually increase the brightness of the image, or just look really carefully at it, you can see that there's a silhouette within a silhouette on the actual character. There's sort of a lighter greyish tone surrounding the character with a darker tone in the inside. Now a lot of people have jumped on this to think that it's basically this Evo program. That's what a lot of these leaks have been suggesting recently. Now, according to leaks, there's going to be an Evo program where via Dr. Salim's experiments, or we presume that, people are going to be upgraded with robotic mechanics, microchips, things like that, which will enable them to have some sort of advanced movement, which we'll have to find out what that is at a later date. Now, the next thing to actually take out of this image is I think this is definitely almost 100% HUDSON. Now, at first glance, it could be anyone. It could be anyone. However, if you look at this image right now of HUDSON, how similar does this image look? And I'll pinpoint a few things with a few similarities between the two images. First of all, they're both clearly bald, so that's hinting at it, but obviously anyone could be bald, but there's not many, I don't actually think there's many Call of Duty characters who are bald, so that's hinting at that. The next thing is the fact that he's got his sleeves rolled up in the exact same manner that HUDSON usually rolls his sleeves up. Also, his body standpoint, his posture seems to be exactly the same as HUDSON's. The next thing which you can also notice is that on his left wrist he's wearing a watch. Guess what? HUDSON also wears a watch on his left wrist. Now all these things could just be random, but Treyarch and Activision really like to be sneaky and tease us with little things that would hint at someone. I do think this Unmarked Man is in fact HUDSON. Okay, so if it is Hudson, what does this all mean? Well, clearly it's following on from Dr. Salim's Snapchat teasers, so clearly it's related towards that. And what we have learned from the Snapchat teasers so far, I think they're ending them and replacing them with the Twitter teasers now. I don't think they're going to continue the Snapchat teasers. They may do, but I just don't think they will. Well, we learned that Dr. Salim was doing some crazy psychopath experiments to essentially evolve mankind, or that's what I'm thinking at the moment. He was doing experiments during the World War II and Cold War era. Now what we think is going on is that he's implementing, cybernetics and robotic parts into people, i.e. microchips, robotic, parts in the inner bodies of people, which will allow them to have advanced movements and, have increased strength, speed, things like that. We'll have to find out once Black Ops 3 is actually announced what these advanced movements actually will entitle, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Now my theory is, and we also learned from the Snapchat teasers, that Dr. Salim is taking people's memories and implementing them into other people's, which is very weird indeed. Now this all took place in the Cold War / World War II era, and Black Ops 3 is obviously set in the campaign, so we'll have to see how that evolves by the time Black Ops 3 is released. Now what I think all of this means is, this is a little theory I've got going on. I think Dr. Salim is the exact same person as Dr. Steiner from Black Ops 1. Now Dr. Steiner was the person who brainwashed Mason and put all of the numbers in his head. I think either Dr. Salim is Dr. Steiner or he helped Dr. Steiner. Now the reason for this is within a mission on Black Ops 1, Dr. Steiner talks about, Mason being a test subject and him reacting very weirdly or abnormally, strong towards the brainwashing. He also talked about how everything you need to know has now been implemented within his brain. All the memories that you need to know about the numbers has been implemented within his brain. This ties in with Dr. Salim, how he's taking people's memories or generating memories and putting them in people's heads. Essentially, with this, you can actually, hide intel within people's heads. If you've got a piece of intel that you want to uncover later on at a later date, but don't want anyone to find out, you could implement it within someone's head. What I think is going on is Dr. Salim is Dr. Steiner, or he's working with Dr. Steiner, and they started these experiments in the World War II / Cold War era to essentially advance humans and brainwash them, put memories in people's heads, things like that. As time advanced, the experiments got worse and worse. There was multiple different side effects and things like that. As time advanced, they also started increasing the technology. They were advancing humans a lot more. However, once Black Ops 3's it catches up to Black Ops 3's timeline, I think what has happened by the time Black Ops 3's come out is that they've done these experiments for a hell of a long time now, and they've advanced humans so much that they are really basically just cyborgs, and they have the capability of taking people's memories and putting them in other people's. However, obviously Dr. Steiner and Dr. Salim, or if they're the same person, just one of them, they will obviously be dead by Black Ops 3's campaign. So I'm thinking that whatever they've done will play a big part within Black Ops 3's campaign. Maybe they've started some sort of society that follows them and helps them, and they will continue on their work when they die, leading up to Black Ops 3's timeline. I think this will continue and will play a big significant part within Black Ops 3's campaign. I think the whole ordeal with the numbers Mason within Black Ops 1 will be the main significant part about Black Ops 3's campaign. It will all revolve around Mason and the numbers. I think Hudson's involvement with the brainwashing of Mason was a lot more significant than a lot of people thought. I think it's going to turn out that he was an evil character and he was hiding a lot of secrets, and he was in fact involved a lot more with Dr. Salim and or Dr. Steiner. That's just my little theory, what's going on here. It was hard to explain, but that's just what I think. So anyways, thank you for watching the video, like, comment, subscribe if you're new around here for the latest and greatest Black Ops 3 news and information. Make sure to leave down in the comment section down below what you think so far of all these Snapchat teasers and this first tweet via the Unmarked Man. So anyways, thank you for watching, and bye.